Welcome, dear friends. It's truly a pleasure to have you join us today. Did you know you might die in your sleep just because of one night? It's not just bad dreams or a sudden heart attack. In fact, many of the causes are subtle, silent, and surprisingly common, and most people don't even realize they're at risk. Uncontrolled blood pressure at night. It might come as a surprise, but many sudden deaths in sleep after age 70 are linked to one silent and often ignored culprit: nighttime hypertension or uncontrolled blood pressure at night. While most people focus on daytime blood pressure readings, it's what happens while you're sleeping that may carry the biggest risk. Blood pressure is supposed to dip at night, allowing your heart to rest. But for some seniors, it either stays high or even rises, a pattern that significantly increases the chances of stroke, heart attack, and sudden cardiac events in the middle of the night. What makes this dangerous is that it's not usually felt. You don't get dizzy or feel pain. It happens quietly. That's why cardiologists recommend what's called ambulatory monitoring, a small device worn for 24 hours to track blood pressure patterns, especially overnight. If you've never had your blood pressure monitored at night, it's worth bringing up with your doctor, especially if you're waking up suddenly, having vivid dreams, or feeling fatigue even after a full night's sleep. A simple adjustment to medication or even lifestyle changes, like evening walks or limiting salt at dinner, can shift your body back into a safer rhythm. Your heart needs rest, just like any other muscle, and if it's overworking while you sleep, the consequences can be devastating. Recognizing and managing nighttime hypertension is one of the most effective steps you can take to avoid dying in your sleep after 70. Interrupted breathing during sleep. Another major warning sign that too often slips under the radar is sleep apnea, or what doctors call interrupted breathing during sleep. It doesn't just cause loud snoring or leave you feeling groggy the next day. For seniors, untreated sleep apnea can quietly stress the heart, reduce oxygen to the brain, and significantly increase the risk of dying in your sleep. What makes it especially tricky is that many people don't realize they have it. They think waking up tired is just part of getting old. But the truth is, pauses in breathing, gasping during the night, or waking up with a dry mouth or headache can all be red flags. And the longer this goes undiagnosed, the more pressure it puts on your heart, especially during those critical nighttime hours when the body is supposed to rest and restore. If you sleep alone, it's harder to notice the signs, but you can still track how you feel when you wake up and whether you find yourself nodding off during the day. Good sleep isn't just about hours, it's about quality. And if your breathing is disrupted during those quiet hours, your body isn't getting what it needs to survive. The good news is this condition is manageable, but only if you take the time to look for it. Poor bedroom air quality. Most people think of clean air as something that matters during the day when they're out walking or sitting in traffic. But what you breathe while you sleep could be slowly harming you in ways you don't even realize. Bedroom air quality plays a much bigger role in sleep-related health risks than most seniors are told. As we age, our lungs become more sensitive, our circulation slower, and our immune response is less aggressive. That means the pollutants, dust, mold spores, or carbon dioxide buildup in a closed-off bedroom can quietly place a heavy burden on our cardiovascular and respiratory systems during the night. It's not always dramatic like choking or gasping. Sometimes it's subtle, shallow breathing, irregular heartbeat, or unrecognized drops in oxygen levels that quietly weaken the heart over time. Seniors who sleep in poorly ventilated rooms may unknowingly increase their risk of stroke or sudden heart failure. Even small appliances like scented plug-ins, old carpeting, or accumulated pet dander can quietly degrade the air around you. Improving bedroom air quality doesn't require expensive overhauls. It can be as simple as removing clutter, opening windows daily, avoiding synthetic fragrances, using a high-quality HEPA purifier, or checking for mold and mildew near windows or baseboards. It's not just about comfort, it's about survival. Your body heals and recovers during sleep, but if it's battling invisible toxins all night, it's not healing, it's surviving. And that stress adds up. Infrequent nighttime movement. It might sound odd, but one of the quiet signals that something could be dangerously wrong during sleep is a lack of movement. Our bodies are designed to adjust and shift positions multiple times throughout the night. These small movements help regulate circulation, reduce pressure on organs, and prevent the buildup of carbon dioxide in the lungs. But when a senior stops turning, shifting, or adjusting in bed, it could mean something far more serious than simply being a still sleeper. Reduced movement during sleep has been linked to declining nervous system responsiveness, underlying heart irregularities, and even the early stages of neurodegenerative conditions. In some cases, it can be a precursor to nighttime cardiac events. It's important to understand that when a body becomes too still at night, it's often because the systems that normally protect us, like our balance sensors, our spinal reflexes, or our subconscious muscle tone, are shutting down or failing to respond. That's not just about getting older, that's about potential danger. And the best part, you don't need fancy equipment to monitor this. Simply observe. Are your sheets rumpled in the morning? Is your pillow in the same place every day? Are you waking up in the exact same position? If so, it may be time to bring this up with your doctor. Encouraging nighttime movement can be as simple as gentle stretching before bed, avoiding heavy sedatives unless necessary, and keeping the room at a temperature that promotes natural repositioning. Staying hydrated also helps. Stillness may seem peaceful, but after a certain point, it's no longer rest. It's a warning, and being aware of that could be the difference between waking up and not waking at all. As we conclude, remember that growing older comes with its share of challenges, but it also brings a chance for wisdom, awareness, and renewed commitment to health. What we've talked about today isn't meant to alarm you, it's meant to empower you. Let it serve as motivation to listen to your body, speak to your doctor when needed, and take the little steps that add up to a longer, fuller life. Thank you for joining us today.